Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time of stopping by, you're welcome. My name is Adishalami and I'm YouTuber based in Lagos. Please be sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Also turn on the post notification so you can get notified when I post similar content like this one right here. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can edit your Instagram body picture. I'm also going to be sharing with you how you can actually plan your Instagram pictures. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then definitely do keep on watching. Alright, so before you actually think of editing your picture, you want to make sure that you already have a lit picture. You don't want to have like a cracky picture and then think by the time I edit this picture it's going to come out really nicely. No, it doesn't work that way. So you want to make sure you have an already lit picture. That way it's very easy for you to add your saturation, to tone it down, to darken it, to add colors, and all stuff like that. So for this video, I'm going to be taking a couple of pictures with my mobile phone. I'm currently using the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but again, it's not dependent on the kind of phone you have. You can have like an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8 or 10, and then your picture would still look really lit. I wish I had one of those phones right now. I would have used it, because when I was using an iPhone 8 Plus, I was still taking really good pictures, and the editing was coming out really nicely. I'm going to try to put some pictures of it on the screen right here, but in this video I'm going to be taking my pictures with my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I'm going to be showing you my lighting situation right now. That way you know that I'm not really using any external kind of light. I'm not going to be using the source of light either, like the natural light. So let me quickly show you what lighting situation I have going on. As you can see, I have this light right here, but it's kind of backing me. The only major light I have anyway is this light, and it's just bouncing on the wall, and like the wall is bouncing on me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it bounces on the wall and the wall bounces on me. Another light I have here is just above me, like an overhead light, and it just gives me like a perfect illumination kind of. So I'm not using too much light, if that makes sense. So that is it with my lighting. Now for your phone, I do not do any settings when it comes to like my camera, but again, I think because there's already a settings for my video, maybe it works for it. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm going to be showing you the settings I have on my phone right here. That way you know what settings to adjust your phone to, if it will probably work for you. So you want to go to your settings and then to camera. Where's camera? Okay, to camera. This is basically everything I have for formats, and these ones are just for videos, so you really do not need to do any settings on your camera like that. Just make sure everything is turned on like this one, and you're going to be pretty much good with it. Now to take pictures on your mobile phone, you want to make sure you're using like the back camera. I do not recommend using the front camera to take your pictures. I never take pictures with my front camera, even if it's just selfie. That way you're going to have a very crisp and clear image. And the first thing I always do is to clean my lens. So you can use any microfiber fabric or any clothes you're wearing, but make sure the clothes you're wearing is not going to like scratch the surface of your lens. So you want to make sure your phone is on photo mode, and you want to make sure it's on the one-time resolution. That is like the regular resolution. If you use 0.5, it has like some weird kind of settings to it, like it expands, it zooms out, and I kind of really do not like it. And the 2.5 is rather too close for me, so I always keep it on like one time. Now you want to like take pictures against a white wall or any kind of wall you have. That way you are even able to get like a better quality. But my background is white and I have like just touches of some things there, which I don't mind at all. Basically, I'm just going to like strike a pose and take my picture. So you want to make sure to check out all the pictures that you've taken. If you like them, if you don't like them, keep on taking pictures. And again, I'm not as light as what you guys are probably seeing. I'm really dark in complexion, but again, I blame it on the light and a whole lot of other factors, which we are going to consider when we are toning the image down. And this picture was taken with the live option off. Now I'm going to turn on my flashlights. That way I can get other pictures. If I like it, good. If I don't, I'm going to discard it. Okay. All right. I think I've taken. Wow, I love this ones. I think I've taken a couple of pictures that I like, and when you've gotten the kind of pictures you like, and you feel like okay, you want to edit these ones. These pictures are nice. Okay, I can as well just take more. Oh, now depending on where you are facing will determine how your images are going to come out. Now that I already have, oh my battery is low. Now I already have a couple of pictures. I think I've taken about 10. I'm just going to check these pictures again, go to my photos and kind of like star the one I like add it to my favorites. Look at, I kind of like most of these pictures, and this one is giving me that true tone effect. Yeah, this one is giving me, so this is very easy to edit. I also have some other ones like this, like this. So I'm going to edit two pictures for you. I'm going to edit when it is oversaturated and when it is very true to my tone, like very close to my actual tone. So yeah, let's do I like this one, but I don't like the way I'm looking. I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. I think I want to take some more pictures. So let's see what we can get.
Getting tired now though to me. In the beginning I was like, okay, it's cool, ha.
All right, now the first app you want to make sure you have on your phone is Snapseed and Facetune. Facetune 2, you can download any of these apps from Apple Store or from Google Store. Now the first app I like to use is Snapseed, which I already have on my phone. I just want to tap on anywhere and I want to open up my device, albums and favorites, because I already added them. So I kind of know the pictures I want to work with. So I'm going to start with this one that is kind of light. Now, because I already have a last edit, which means the picture I edited last, I can actually tap on it and it will give me that image, but this is rather too much. So I'm going to cancel it right there. The first thing I like to do is to go to my tools, go to my tune image. From tune image, I want to kind of like reduce the contrast a little bit. So I can take it to about 20 or 25. The saturation 20 or 25, because I'm actually really dark skinned, but let's put it on 20. Now you want to save it right there. Now the next thing I also like to do is go to my tools, then go to my tools again, then go to my details, reduce the structure. My structure is always on 50, minus 50, as well as my sharpening would be on plus 50. So that one is like what and opposite, right? Now I have this image. This is what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like after. It has obviously reduced a little bit from here, like it has toned down a little bit more. Another thing I like to do here sometimes is to add curve to it. I can darken my picture a little bit more, and it gives me this. This is the before, this is the after, and basically all I do from here is export. Lastly, another thing you can do from here is if you have a lot of pimples on your face, you can use this healing tool right here. You can use this healing to zoom out and tap on all those pimples you have. Tap on it. I hardly ever do this again. I used to, but I kind of get lazy with editing pictures. But you can as well just tap on it, and if it's too much, back it. Just make sure you zoom in properly. That way you don't tap out all of the important details. Now you want to save it, export, save a copy. Now when you're done with this, you want to go to your Facetune 2. You want to open it up right there. Now you want to go to your most recent picture, which is the one here, and you want to tap on it. Now the first thing I like to do here is go to retouch. then smoothing out my image. I really like to smoothen out my image. Some people don't like it, but I do like it. Now I'm going to smoothen out my under eyes, my face, and but really lightly. You don't want to be too hard on it. That way you don't look like a mannequin. Yeah, but this is what I have. This is the before, this is after. This is before, this is after. It just kind of smoothens out my face. When I'm done, I take it down to my neck sometimes, to my chest, and to them babies. And I kind of have this image. This is what it looks like before and after. Now that I have this, another thing I like to do here is to go to filters. And because I'm dark skin, I like to use this golden hour. But sometimes the golden hour tends to be too much, so you reduce it a little bit. It's usually on 50. Well, 50 sometimes, except it's too much, but I don't think 50 is too much here. You can also use this eraser button right here to kind of like erase out anywhere you don't want. So I can take it off the white background and maybe my clothes, anywhere, but I think it's okay on my face. Now we want to save it. So this is what we have before and after. Now the next thing to do is go to your retouch again. After the retouch, I like to like whiten my eyes, my eyeball. I did the filter before the whiten, because if I had done whiten and added brown and add brown to it, it's going to kind of like take out the all white effect. So now I'm going to whiten my eyes a little bit, my eyeball a little bit. And if I had white on my eyeshadow, I would have used white on it. I can also whiten my background with this tool right here. So I whiten my background. Yeah, I think I really like this one, so I'm going to save it. Meanwhile, the whitening effect is on 50. Now I'll go into the whitening again because I want to focus more on my background. So I'm just going to keep on whitening and move it to 100 here. Whiten, 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 whiten. It also depends on what you're trying to make out of your background to determine how much white you are going to include. I like my background really, really white and everything at the back like blacked out. But if you don't want that, you can as well just take the eraser tool and kind of like remove it from these leaves and everything that is there, and you still have that really nice color. Take it away from all these ones that you've whitened, and you still have that really white color. Now you want to make sure to save this right here. This is the before, this is the after. Now again, go into your retouch and kind of like go to your details. Now for details, I like to I like to use it to show off my under eyeliner, my mascara, my under eye, so that I can come out, it can pop out a little bit more. So which is what I'm doing. And yeah, before, after. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing here. And we have before, after. I always like to apply that on my eyeshadow as well, especially when I'm having shimmer, and just kind of pop out a little bit more. That way the liner is not overpowering whatever it is I had going on. If it's too much, take your eraser and then just clean it out gently. And you have before, after. Yes, so this is basically what we have before and after. And this is actually really very close to my skin tone. Of course, I added some setting powder that made my under eye really bright, and my forehead, my chin, and of course my highlights. There are other things you can also do to this, but I really like to keep things simple and nice. Don't do too much so that you won't look all made up like a plastic, you get. So I think this is really nice. So after this one, what I basically do is to go to like export, and then I just save it. Oh, and we have that. So this is one picture that we've edited, and that's basically how I edit my pictures. Now I'm going to edit another picture again. I want to go to open device and favorite. Okay, I'm going to pick this one that is kind of like closer to my skin tone. Okay, this one I'm laughing. Open from device. Let me see. Okay, I took some pictures earlier on. Let me see. I like this one. I like this one. This one is really simple. There's nothing to do. So if you already have like this kind of picture, you can jump right into your Facetune. But let's see, we can as well just reduce, not brightness, reduce the contrasts a little bit here, 15. The saturation just a little. No, saturation is not needed here. You can leave it at -5. Okay, for details, structure, this is what structure does. So you want to reduce it a little bit. I still put it on 50 irrespective. 50. Then sharpening goes to 50. Save. So this is what we have before and after. Now I just want to export. Save a copy or export. Move to Facetune. Click on this. Recent. You have this. Now basically what I will do here is, since it's already really dark, I'm just going to use my smoothing button and I just smooth out my face completely here. But this is rather too much, so I'm going to reduce it to about 20 or 30 or whatever I want to have over there. Okay, let me put it on 20. Okay, save. Now go to my filters, add filter to it and reduce it a little bit. Put it on like 30. Saved. Before, after. Now I'll go back into my retouch, use my whiten button, whiten my eyeballs, whiten my background. Save, and we're pretty much done. So you can also go into the smoothing effect if you feel like you still want to smoothen out your face. But I feel like this is too much. Smoothing out the clothes, the chest, and everywhere of the video. And you want to save. I have this before and after, and you want to save. So you basically go down to how you like to edit your pictures. There are a lot of other features on Facetune and on Snapseed that you can actually really explore out there, but I just like to keep things minimal and on the darker side because again I'm really dark skinned. But hey, thanks to lightning and thanks to camera, and that's making everything really pop out. But yeah, that's basically how I like to edit my pictures. Some people also like to add presets in their pictures. I've never really tried one in my pictures, but my friend has like a preset collection that you guys can actually shop. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. She used the preset on my picture and I kind of like the way it appeared and how it like spiced things up a little bit. Okay, now moving ahead to how you can actually plan your Instagram pictures. What I always use to plan my Instagram picture is an app called Preview, and Preview is like very simple. Like, okay, Preview is very simple. You basically just need to download it and then add pictures. That way you are able to know what you want to post next. Let me refresh. Okay, so that way you know what you have posted, what you want to post. Like, okay, this is like my recent picture and I already know that okay, this is what I have posted and this is what my feed looks like. This is actually my Instagram feed. This is what it looks like. So Preview kind of like shows you where you can plan your picture. You can plan your pictures, plan your IGTV or your reels or anything. So that's basically everything I use to like plan it. If you want to add pictures, click on the plus button, library, recent, this one. Okay, and then it imports. Pretty much easy. Now you want to rearrange it to whichever way you like, and just arrange them to the way you like, and then you'll be really good. So that's just like an added tip to this video. One thing I forgot to mention earlier was how to defocus your background. Because me, I like to just take out the whole of my background. So this background, if I'm going to post it on Instagram, I'm probably going to like remove it, remove the entire background, which is like another post production. But for this particular one, you can defocus your background and just blur it out a little bit like this. But if you're using a plain background, there's nothing much to defocus. So when you defocus, you have something like this, or you can also click on the auto, and then it kind of like defocuses the whole background, and you have like a clearer image like this. Ooh, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's basically how I edit my Instagram pictures and how I take selfies most of the time when I'm in this studio. So it means that if I'm not in the studio, I take pictures outside and I basically edit it the same way. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video or you watch up until this very end, please let me know in the comment section what app you used in editing your pictures, so I can probably tap from you. Okay, so thank you very much. If you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it among your friends that might be interested in it. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you in my next one.